Sifu's a good game. I'd say Sifu is worth playing. I'd say Sifu is worth buying. Sifu is an action kung fu game developed by the makers of Absolver. In Sifu, the story begins like a typical kung fu movie, where one dojo training group attacks another, and they kill your Sifu, your trainer, your mentor. It's just like Fist of Fury or any classic kung fu movie. That's the opening title, the credits. From there, you spend the entire game hunting down the people who attacked your Sifu. The animation is really neat. There's a lot of options. The move set builds as you go along. Uh, the characters, the characters are well done. They picked an art style that's closer to something uh, cartoonish and playful. And I think it's a great balance with the amount of violence that's in the game. This is a constant attack. If it looked any more real than that, it would affect the player psychologically. I think it would become a darker sort of experience, and it's not. Sifu is, it feels light and playful, and it's something. There's an odd tone to it, where the people who you're beating up are up to no good. So you think giving them a good smack is enough, and then you move on to the next person. And then you find a group of people who are training to beat up people who don't deserve it. And then you give all of them a smack. And the game continues. There's a mechanic in the game where you age, which is the most interesting thing. The idea of it is if you lose a fight, you have a mystical belt with coins on it. You break a coin and you come back to life a little bit older. So if you enter a dungeon or a challenge within the game, taking down a drug den or whatever, you get injured, you break a coin, you hop up 10 years older. You get injured again. You fall down, break a coin, you hop up 10 years older. So you walk in around the age of 20, and within 5 minutes, you're a 40-year-old man or woman. It's a type of mysticism that happens. But if you take a step back when just playing the game, it's a little bit different. There's a narrative that you're taking in where maybe that person failed their first time. And then you march right back in 10 years later and they fail again. And they march right back into the opening dungeon 10 years later. And there's this narrative in the game where you're trying your best to avenge this person that you cared about so much. And you never got to training. And you're just trying your best. And 10, 20, 30 years go by. And you're getting your butt beat up by all these people who have nothing to do with it. It's really interesting. But you're going to avenge your Sifu. But not to give spoilers. Past that, the game has 2 levels to it, where there is a dark room. You can actually take out the people that you're attacking, the bosses, which is a little bit different. So it depends on the type of character that you are. It could be about revenge, or it could be about putting things back into a better place. Sifu is really creative. I highly recommend it.